Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with the Sarah Jane Adventures. Last time on the Sarah Jane Adventures, as I adjust my microphone, we had the wedding of Sarah Jane Smith, where Sarah Jane had been keeping some secrets. She was secretly dating a guy named Peter Dalton, and it was going over so well, they were going to get married, but things were a little suspicious about it. So things were kind of shady. And right before they could say I do, the doctor busted in and stopped the wedding. Upon which we realized it's a trickster episode, which sucks. And basically we had to let Peter die in order to defeat the trickster. And it was really cool, really fun, really nice having the doctor there. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures Torchwood Doctor Who and Doctor Who classic that I've reacted to. And yeah, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into this episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures. Here we go. 1665.
No one knows. There were stories of how darkening came among them at night, of how he took away people that never returned, and that he
Alien.
was not human.
Was that Maester Lewin? It's a ghost. It's probably a trickster.
We should have put Luke.
Only he said that people who believed in ghosts were still living in the Dark Ages.
So are we just not going to have Luke in this episode? That's weird.
Professor Rivers couldn't have picked a creepier place for a ghost hunt. It's felt like someone's been watching me since we got here.
It's psychological. You know this house is supposed to be haunted, and your imagination starts to work overtime.
Well.
No wonder Luke wanted to stay at home.
Jumping at my own shadow.
Oh, aliens.
What about the
Ghost aliens.
An entire...
Can you turn that on?
Yeah.
Who's there?
It's the kids.
My footprints.
Did they get taken back in time? Or did time come to them?
Hello?
Crying children.
What are you doing? It's a ghost, it can't hurt us. It's already dead. Besides, listen to her.
It's actually pretty good reasoning. Scare the shit out of you, though. Nothing.
You feeling freaked yet?
Ah! It's the Maester.
It's the theory that events can be recorded on physical matter, normally stone, and then, under certain circumstances, they get played back. That's the most convincing explanation for most so-called hauntings.
I tried saying that in Ghost Adventures. I fucking hated that, though.
Granite bedrock.
That's him. That's the man from the pavilion.
That's Erasmus Darkney, the magician.
Erasmus. Fucking Maester Lewin. It has to be.
Me and Blooms are off at kids'
I'm gonna look it up between episodes. Between parts. Nope. Oh, fuck. Right, it's the nursery. This poor lady's gonna die. It's all in the nursery. Oh, fuck. There he is.
Come on, better check the landing.
Please tell me you have a gun. Jack Harkness would at least have a gun. Oh, it's in the grand staircase. Is this the grand staircase? Oh, shit. It's turning into The Shining. Clyde, keep up!
No, you must have locked it.
I didn't. I know I didn't.
Oh my gosh, is Sarah Jane afraid of ghosts too?
The electromagnetic signature is increasing by 5 milligauss. 8, 10. This is astonishing.
Oh my gosh, it's the creepiest friggin' toys in existence. Nope.
think this is amazing?
Oh, you really should have brought K9. Get out! Ah!
You can't be.
The engineer is building. I don't want to be in here when it peaks.
Ah, good. Screw you, Ghost. We have technology.
So we split up, yeah?
Oh, I don't think so, Ronnie.
No.
Professor Rivers managed somehow to disappear in the blink of an eye. The same thing may have been happening here for centuries.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's a big house and we don't know how much time we might have.
Are you two for real?
All right. Oh, jumping in shadows now.
Why are ghosts always assholes?
Whoever you are, I'm not here to hurt you. I promise.
Ah! Whoa! Nice job. What was that, fucking Zool?
There's weird and then there's...
Alien.
And now, by my will, you shall stay.
Ah! Dang it! Fucking this guy. Oh, ghosts. Ghosts and such.
You will be with me for eternity.
Mr.
Kick him.
Darkling?
Far more dangerous than a haunting.
There's this technology down there, it's ancient. And it didn't look like it had any business being here 340 years ago.
Show me.
There's a secret passageway in the control room.
But do you want to go down there?
Must leave this place.
Your children helped us escape out of the tunnel.
You've seen Elizabeth and Joseph.
So have I.
They're here. In this house.
They're looking for you.
All this time and he hasn't found them.
Searched for over 300 years.
Darkling says you exist at different frequencies.
So that's how he separated you from your children.
Oh.
Curse upon
I was coming to look for you and they were just... there.
Oh, fuck. It's everyone he's taken.
And at this night, I will come for you all.
But if you're an alien, you can be killed.
Listen to me, Darkling. I have fought the worst things from the darkest corners of the universe.
Yeah, she
You don't
has.
stand a ghost of a chance.
Ooh! And a pun. That's amazing.
That was entirely one. We've come to bust you.
Yeah, well, I'd feel a whole lot better if I was wearing a Ghostbusters proton pack right now.
Yeah. Alright, who wants to play pool? Ah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Something tells me we're not alone. Oh, it's stuck. Come on, come on.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
Uh-oh.
Never playing pool again.
It forced them outside.
What was it?
Maybe Lord
Shouldn't do.
Marchwood is out here to help you.
Channeling.
You're saying all these ghosts are living people?
They're still alive.
Trapped between dimensions.
Huh. Okay.
What happens if we...
It's not a gateway, it's a trap. You're using the accelerator to steal life energy to give you immortality.
And soon,
Okay.
you too shall be taken unto me. No one can escape the house.
Interesting.
And it is a better...
That's the tapping from Doctor Who. This is what's coming back. It's tapping four. It's knocking 4 times.
What's going on?
I don't know. We better see friggin' Zool.
run short.
He's a good dude, I gotta say.
Oh, Sarah Jane!
Lord, what was his name again? Marchwood.
He saved us.
Then meet me. I know that you are not a man, but perhaps just this once act like one.
He's almost.
You disappoint me, Sarah Jane Smith.
You don't gotta say it so weird.
To disappoint.
Oh! Hit this. Nice! Screwed with him. I like that. Where's Lord Marchwood, though?
Don't know.
Well, dang it.
Well,
I hope they are okay.
That's right. No such thing as ghosts.
Okay. Yay. Yay. He got his family back. Alrighty. Fun little episode. Fun little episode, I gotta say. Alrighty. Probably gonna be a short discussion because there's not a ton I could really talk about, so yeah, let's just gonna go into it a bit. The first thing I wrote down was ghosts, but it's not really ghosts. It's that they're trapped between dimensions, basically. So, darkening basically just trapped them. Now, what was the goal of this? So he was basically sending them to another galaxy, and he was sending them to another galaxy, and he was kind of using that to extend his life to become immortal. But his whole purpose was to go back to his home because he got stuck on Earth. So he gets stuck on Earth, tries to go back home, and I guess he needs the people either so that he can live forever or something else, or maybe that's what he needs to get back home, and then Lord Marchwood not destroyed, but damaged the machine to where it malfunctioned. So, yeah, I guess I don't entirely understand that. It's like, well, he wanted to get home, but he wanted to live forever, so he needed them, but did he need them to get home, or did he need them to live forever? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I also like that we basically have two different reveals, pretty much, on what these things actually are. Like, at first, like, okay, we have the ghosts, like Lord Marchwood and all the others, the kids and stuff, but they're not actually ghosts, they're just, caught between dimensions, and specifically Lord Marchwood is on a different... He's basically set on a different frequency, so he can never interact or see his children. So, yeah, that's interesting. But then also the fact that Darkening, he was originally he was a magician, and he was trying to, he was basically hired by Lord Marchwood to turn lead into gold so that he could be rich. And it's like, okay, that's interesting. So he was originally believed to be a magician, but he's actually the alien, which is interesting. I like that. So yeah, and it makes sense that there's nothing paranormal going on. So yeah. I wrote down no Luke. Interesting that we didn't have Luke in this episode, like, at all. I don't think we've really had that, like an episode where one of our main companions, isn't around. So yeah, just interesting, and I like the explanation of that is that he just firmly did not believe in ghosts and was not even going to give them a chance to prove that there were ghosts. So yeah, that's just kind of a funny way of, you know, kind of getting rid of him for the episode. Erasmus Darkening. First off, that's a fucking name right there. But yeah, interesting villain. Still cool that, you know, he's played by Maester Luwin from Game of Thrones. That's really nice. I keep seeing him like popping up in things. Like he was Maester Luwin on Game of Thrones. Last December I watched a movie called The Man Who Invented Christmas about Charles Dickens and A Christmas Carol. And he played the ghost of Marley in that, and that was cool. So, yeah, cool to see him in this role. He was very creepy and very interesting. So, yeah, and that is such a cool name, too. Just Erasmus Darkening. So, yeah, I did enjoy him as the villain. He was definitely interesting. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I like that, you know, again, it's not that he is a ghost or anything. He's just, he's not even a magician. He's still just an alien. I like that all these shows never really dip into the paranormal. Or even if they do, it's still just aliens at the end. So, yeah, that works out. Now, where he got all of his powers from, because it's like, you know, they said that I guess he used the people that he was stealing, basically. He used them to make himself immortal, kind of, but you can't really do anything to him. So yeah, that's interesting. Makes you wonder. It's like, okay, well, how does that translate to him getting all of his powers, basically? So yeah, and then we talked about the frequencies of, you know, Lord Marchwood was on a different frequency, which is why he could never see or interact with his kids, which is heartbreaking, but it's very clever that they did that. And then the immortality, we talked about that. The only thing I don't quite understand is what I have decided to call Zool, you know, the monster with the red eyes. So the monster, I guess, was just out there. It was just sort of out there. It worked. It was sort of with Erasmus Darkening, and then like, so, you know, Lord Marchwood attacked it and saved Sarah Jane, and that was good. And then it attacked it again and saved Clyde and Ronnie, but it's still, I don't know, that time he absorbed it, I guess, or absorbed its power, and that's why the what is it, the EMH, the whatever, EMH is Emergency Medical Hologram on Star Trek, that's not it, but the EPs, I guess, whatever the device was that Toby had, yeah, that's why it was going crazy, because I guess he absorbed the energy of Zool, basically, but we never got to see Zool. That's the thing. I was kind of, and they could have easily referenced that too. They kept referencing Ghostbusters and stuff, so I was like, yeah, it's Zool. So yeah. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about. It was good. Liked it. Liked Lord Marchwood. I liked Erasmus Darkening. I liked Toby too. It was kind of a little weird with like his speech patterns and stuff like that, but it worked out. I liked it, and I liked that they helped him realize that it wasn't ghosts, it was aliens. So yeah, good little episode, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Sarah Jane Adventures reactions, you can click on the playlist. You can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.